Hello children, how are you all? Yeah children, in the previous class we already started that lesson, third lesson, skeletal system and nervous system. In that what we learn about skeletal system as well as nervous system, isn't it children? Yes. Today I am going to start about sense organs. What is the third topic today? Sense organs. You know right, this one about this. How many sense organs we have? Tell me children, how many? 5, right? What are they? What are those? First one, eyes. Second one, ears. Third one, nose. Fourth one, tongue. And fifth one is the skin. Isn't it children? These you know already. 5 sense organs are there. But today in this class we are going to learn somewhat deep about those structures. Understood? About each one structure. Okay? How it helps to us. And first, see, eyes helps us to see. Ears helps us to hear. Nose helps us to smell. Tongue helps us to taste. And skin helps us to feel. Isn't it? You learn this one. But listen children, these sense organs sends the message, sends the message from our surroundings to the nervous system. We have nervous system. What are the parts I said? Nerves, spinal cord and brain. Right children? The nerves are there, endings are there everywhere in our body. So skin is the sense organ, right? These sense organs like eyes, ears, nose, tongue and skin, these passes the information to our brain. Understood? Now, how they help us? First one. Coming to first one, eyes. What is the first sense organ children? Eyes. Now, look at the board. Eye. Right? If you see that structure, I'll show you that picture also children for you. Just an outline. Here we have a membrane. Like this. And this thick. And here nerves are connected. And here a dome like structure. What is this? A dome like structure is there. And here a small like this structure, and here a lens is there, right children? So now here if you look at the eye properly, this one is the colorful part, that one we call it as iris. What we call children? Iris. And here a black hole is there, circle, black circle in the center of the eye, that one we call it as pupil. What we call children? Pupil. And these two are covered by a transparent dome shape. This is the dome shape. Like this. That one we call it as cornea. What we call? Cornea. Understood? Now, this is the lens. Lens. It's a mirror. Nothing but. Now, here these are the main parts. Colorful part is iris. This is the colorful part. Thickly I am drawing. This is iris. And a black hole, black circle at the center of the eye is pupil. These two are protected by the dome shaped. This is a transparent. Transparent means, we can see. Transparent. This one is transparent. And this dome shape cornea protects these two, iris and pupil. Understood? These two, at the back, behind the iris we find lens. Understood children? So light passes through this. What is passing? Light. Light. Suppose light, enters into the eye through the pupil. Remember. And it enters here a thick, a thick tissue, a very thin tissue actually. It is a tissue called retina. What we call? Retina. Retina is a thin layer of tissue. What it does? It is connected with the nerve. That nerve is optic nerve. What we call optic nerve. Here what happens? The light enters through pupil, okay, and it reaches to the retina. Understood? And it reaches to the retina. This one is connected to the optic nerve. This optic nerve is connected to the brain. Understood, children? How the information is passing to the brain? Suppose we are seeing something, okay, so that means the light only, right? We can able to see with the help of the light only. Without light we can't see anything, isn't it, children? The light only allows us to see, right? So here the light passes through pupil. It is a black circle at the center of the eye, and it reaches to the retina, a thin tissue. Understood? Very thin layer of tissue, and it is connected to the optic nerve. This nerve passes the information to the brain. Understood? So that we can able to know what is that image. Understood? The image is suppose like this. It is in reverse. Understood, children? The image is reverse. Understood? Like mirror only. Understood? So this one passes to the brain through which nerve? Optic nerve. Now I am going to show that picture also for you to for clear understanding. Look at here. This is eye. Okay. What it is? An eye. In this colorful part is there, no? That is iris. Inside a black circle is there, right? That is pupil. So through the pupil only the light enters. Understood? Light is the pupil allows light to enter. Understood? And that one reaches to cornea. Now another picture I will show you. See here, this is the structure of an eye. What I said, transparent. Transparent one is cornea, and inside colorful color part of the eye. See here, iris, and a black hole I said, no, that is pupil. It only allows the light, okay, to enter to it, and after that it reaches the, okay, thin layer, that is retina, and it is connected to the optic nerve. Right, children? Have you understood? This optic nerve sends the information to the brain. Got it? This is the structure of an eye. Have you understood about eye? How it passes the information to the brain? Mainly eye passes the information to the brain through which nerve? Optic nerve. Opticals. Specs, right? Optic. Nothing but eye. Related to eye. So this optic nerve passes the information to the brain. Okay? Got it? Up to here. Next. Coming to next one about nose. Next sense organ is nose. Nose helps us to what it helps? It helps us to smell, right? So what is the second one? Nose. It helps us to smell. Children, look at here. This is our nose, right? We have two holes. Those two holes, okay, we call it as nostrils. What we call? Nostrils. Got it, children? These are, we call it as nostrils. So the air enters, okay, into the nose through these nostrils. Understood? Nose is having two nostrils. Air enters inside to the body through these nostrils. After that, there is a cavity. Cavity means a space. Look at here. This is our nose. Nose is having two nostrils. And here up to here, it is having, okay, a cavity. Cavity means space. Some space. This space we call it as nasal cavity. What we call? Nasal cavity. Okay, nasal is nothing but nose. So space is there from here to, okay, up to here. After that, space is there. That space what we call nasal cavity. And this one, see here we have mouth. Right, children? So this mouth having tongue and here a hard structure. Everyone just check it out. You have a hard structure up, right? So after that we have nasal cavity. That means nasal cavity is separated from the mouth through this bony structure. That structure we call it as palate. What we call palate. Understood? Everyone observe. Just touch with your tongue up. That is nothing but palate. Understood? It only separates from nasal cavity and mouth. Understood? These two are separated by palate. Understood, children? This is mouth. Okay, and this bony structure what we call palate. And here what is there? A space is there. That is nothing but nasal cavity. Got it? So that air enters through this and enters into the lungs. Got it? So this is about nose. Now here also nerves are there. So those nerves passes the information to brain. Got it? In the nasal cavity we have so many nerves. Those nerves passes information, any smell. If you feel any smell, those smells can be recognized by the brain. Got it? Next, coming to, have you understood which one is separating nasal cavity and the mouth? Nothing but a bony structure, palate. Remember. Okay. Next one is about ear. Okay. I'll show that picture, children. Look at here. This is the picture of nose. What I said, see here, this is nose, this full one is nasal cavity. Okay, what is this? This is nasal cavity and this is mouth. These two are separated by a bony structure. This bony structure is nothing but palate. Understood? So this is nose, nostril, and another nostril, two nostrils. Okay, and this open space is space is nothing but nasal cavity, and this space is mouth. Okay, and these two are separated by a bony structure, that is palate. Understood? Next, coming to next one, that is third one, ear. In ear, children, suppose this is our ear, right? Okay, and here this is outside. Okay, outside ear we call it as pinna. What we call pinna. And after that, and from here to here, middle ear, and from here to here, inner ear. Okay, inner ear, outer ear. This is outer ear. Understood, children? Outer ear we call it as pinna, and middle ear is there and inner ear is there. In the middle ear we find a drum like structure. Okay, and the sound is moving like a waves. Okay, nothing but vibrations. We call it as vibrations. These vibrations enter into the first outer ear. Okay, from this enters into the and touches the, this is ear drum. What we call ear drum, right? It touches the ear drum. From here it enters into the inner ear through middle ear. Okay, so here what happened? The vibrations, nothing but sound in vibrations. Okay, like if any sound comes, the vibrations like this, isn't it? Like this, if any sounds you are hearing like this, those are vibrations. Those vibrations enters first, okay, into the outer ear, and then ear drum is there. Okay, these vibrations from ear drum to inner ear through middle ear. Understood, children? Now I will show that picture also. From inner ear the nerves are there, those are connected to the brain. Okay, so that we can able to hear different types of sounds. Okay, why? Because the nerves, those are there in the inner ear, passes the information to the brain. Now I will show that picture also for you. Look at here, children. This is our ear, right? In this ear, this is the outer ear. Okay, we call it as pinna, and this is the channel means like a narrow way is there. After that, eardrum. Okay, this is the eardrum that is there in the middle ear, and it passes information to the inner ear and then to the brain. Have you understood now? So here from pinna to middle ear, and from middle ear to inner ear, and then from inner ear to brain. Got it? So like that, from inner ear to from the inner ear to the brain through nerves, right? So the information like sounds, okay, sound vibrations changes into signals and then passes to the brain. Have you understood about ear, children? How many are there? Outer ear, middle ear and inner ear. So outer area we call it as pinna. From here to the vibration enters and touches the eardrum. Okay, eardrum is very thin. If it is damaged, it means we can't able to hear. Understood? We can't able to hear if it is damaged. And from here to inner ear the vibrations sends and then to the brain. Got it, children? So this is about our ear. Next, coming to fourth one, about tongue. Tongue. What is the tongue? How it helps us? Tell me, children. How tongue helps us? Fourth one is tongue. Tongue is nothing but, okay, look at here, like this, isn't it? And this tongue is having small projections, children. If you see properly, those projections are nothing but taste buds. What are those? Taste buds are there on the tongue. Understood, children? Those taste buds helps us to, okay, taste. We have different tastes. Okay, those tastes are there. Taste buds are there on the tongue. Okay, those tells us to the brain. Now look at here. This mainly tongue is not only helps to taste, it helps to speak. We are speaking, right? Without tongue we can't speak, and we can't chew also. We are chewing the food. With the help of the tongue only helps us to turn the food that side and this side. Understood? So it helps us to chew the food and also helps us to speak. If tongue is not there, we can't speak, remember. Okay? So tongue helps us to speak, to chew and to taste. Understood? So taste buds are there on the tongue. Those tells us different tastes. Okay? Here one taste, here this side and another here one taste. So I'll tell those. I'll show that picture for you. Now tongue. Okay? Now look at this picture. This is the tongue picture. Tongue is present at the floor of the mouth, right? This is the floor. In the mouth, at the floor we find tongue, right? This tongue is having different taste buds, children. We feel here. Here we have salty taste. Okay? And this side and this side we have salty, and in the middle we find sweet taste, and this side and that side we have sour taste buds, and here we find bitter. Okay, so these are the taste buds are there on the tongue. Those tells us different tastes. Understood? Got it? About tongue. Which one helps us to taste? Which one? Nothing but taste buds on the tongue. Okay, those taste buds are different. Here sweet, right? Sweet taste buds are there. Those tells this sweet. Okay, and here salty. If you are eating any salt food, then these taste buds tells to the brain. Understood? And here we find sour. Okay, after that bitter. Have you understood, children? These are the various taste buds are there on the tongue. Okay, those tells to the brain. Those taste buds connected to the nerves. Okay, those nerves passes the information to the brain. Have you understood about tongue? Yes. Next, coming to last one, that is skin. What is the sense organ? Fifth sense organ, what is that? Skin, isn't it? Fifth one is skin. Skin, children, you know that skin helps us to feel, right? Or touch. Any touch also we can able to know. How? See here, this is the skin. Suppose think it is the skin. Skin is having 3 layers, children. 1, 2, 3. Okay. This is first one, second one, third one. Okay. 1, 2, 3 layers are there in the skin. Okay. Up one we call it as epidermis. Dermis. Okay. And second one we call it as dermis. Dermis layer. And third one we call it as hypodermis. Understood, children? What are the 3 layers of the skin? Epidermis. Epi means up. Dermis means skin. Okay. Epidermis, one layer. Dermis is the second layer. Hypo means low, below or otherwise. Okay. Hypodermis. These are the 3 layers are there in the skin. If you see the skin properly, okay, if you touch, okay, it, you are somewhat thick skin, right? Why? Because it is having 3 layers. Understood, children? And we find hair like structure is there, right? Like this, and oily glands and nerves are there. Those are connected like this. Understood? Now what happened here? Dermis, epidermis, dermis and hypodermis are there. 3 layers of skin, right, children? And hair follicle. This is hair. We have hair on the skin, right? Look at your skin once. You find hair on your skin, and also sweat glands. We find sweat also, right? Sweat glands are there. Sweat pores. Okay, these are the glands and these are the pore. So that oil comes out. Okay, sweat also. Oil glands are there. Sweat glands are there. Sweat means water, right? So waste water from the body comes out through sweat pores. Okay, we find here sweat glands and here sweat pores. Have you understood, children? So this is the structure of the skin. Okay, now I'll show that picture also for you. Skin mainly helps us to touch, right? Feel pain, hot, right? Hot, cold, even pain, we can feel those feelings, isn't it? Now, if you look at here, this is the structure of the skin. 3 layers are there: epidermis, dermis and hypodermis. We find a hair follicle. Okay, this is the hair structure that is rooted here. Understood? And have so many nerves. Okay, these nerves passes the information to the brain. Okay, sensory nerves. Those are sensory nerves. Have you understood this lesson? And this skin mainly helps us to protect. Okay, mainly some more functions are doing by this skin, children. What are those? Okay, main functions the skin performs means it helps in protection. What is the first one? It helps in protection and maintaining body temperature. Maintains body temperature. Understood? It maintains body temperature. It helps in protection, and also it helps in wound healing. If you got any hurt, okay, this skin helps in wound healing. Healing means covers. Okay, so wound healing, protection, maintains body temperature. All these functions are doing by skin. Understood, children? Have you got this? So up to here, now I am going to show you a small video. Watch that video, children.
Sense organs. Certain organs in our body help us to sense the things in our environment. Through them, we are able to see, smell, taste, etc. These organs are called sense organs. The eyes, the ears, the nose, the tongue and the skin are the sense organs in our body. The eyes. The eyes are the sense organs of sight. There are 2 sockets in the skull that contain the eyeballs. These sockets help to protect the eyes from injury. The round colored part of the eye is called the iris. The hole in the middle of the iris is called the pupil. Light enters the eye through the pupil and travels to the retina at the back of your eye. A sensory nerve called the optic nerve joins the eye to the brain. The various parts of the eye work together to produce a picture. The eyelids and the eyelashes keep the eyes free from dirt and dust. The ears. Ears are the organs of hearing. The ear has three parts: the outer ear, the middle ear, the inner ear. The outer ear catches and sends sounds to the inner ear. The middle ear helps you to keep your balance. The nose. The nose filters air as it passes into the respiratory system. It also filters out dust particles. We sneeze to throw out bigger dust particles or foreign bodies. Blow your nose regularly to keep nostrils clean. Remember to clean your nostrils when you have your bath. The tongue. The tongue helps you to eat and speak. Tiny bumps cover the surface of the tongue. Inside these bumps are the taste buds. The taste buds help us to know how the food tastes: sweet, salty, sour, or bitter. The skin. Our skin covers our whole body. The skin helps to feel heat, cold, pain, pressure, and touch. Pores or tiny openings in the skin allow waste to come out of the body as sweat. We should clean our skin with soap and water regularly.
Have you watched the video, children? Is it clear now? Yes. Now we'll just revise today's class about sense organs, right? Review your children. Now tell me quickly. The outer part of the ear, this one, what we call, I said? Yes. What we call? Pinna. What we call, children? Pinna. Okay. Next, the nasal cavity separated from mouth. This is mouth. This is nasal cavity here inside. Okay, after two nostrils, the part at the back of the two nostrils, we find a cavity, that is nasal cavity. Space, nothing but space, that is nasal cavity separated from the mouth. What is that bony structure? What we call a bony structure is there? Nothing but palate. Right, children? What is that bony structure? If you touch with your tongue up, that is the palate. Okay. Next, the colored part of our eye. We have round ball, right? Eye is white color and inside colored part is there. That colored part of the eye, what we call, children? Iris. What we call? Iris. Hope you are all understood this lesson, right, children? So everyone draw those pictures, all the sense organs. Okay, eye structure, nose structure, okay, tongue structure, ear structure, and skin. All those structures draw in your classroom. Okay, got it, children? Yes. Take care. Bye.